And this week on Bring a Trailer.
Going in the garage.
This week on In the Garage, Bring a Trailer.
Last week of Bring a Trailer.
Last week of Bring a Trailer. This
All
week,
right.
In the Garage.
First car.
That was all terrible.
That was all terrible.
I don't care.
305 powered 1970 Land Cruiser FJ40.
Why'd you take the good motor out of it?
It's funny you say that, Soren.
Is it?
It is funny you say that because I've been working on one of these. 72 or 3, I think. Not
fender well headers.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not original, but it's not this modified. Like it's got just steel wheels and it actually has doors.
does it have the original motor?
It still has the straight six. I like it.
The way it is?
Yeah, I kind of like it. Like
I-
compared to a Jeep or something.
I don't know why
Way
you
better
changed
than
that.
Jeep.
Huh?
Way better than Jeep.
Maybe that's why they cost more. Although that one sold for $15,500. That seems pretty nice for
Pretty cheap.
$15,500.
I mean, it doesn't have half of it.
Right. But the 6-cylinder that's in it, I'm looking at the 6-cylinder that's in there, and they did a 1F and a 2F in those, right?
Sure.
I'm looking at it, and I was like, man, that looks like a old Chevy straight six. So I looked it up because it looks a lot like it.
It's a copy of an old Chevy straight
Like
six.
what was in Chris's 48 or 49 Chevy pickup.
Yeah.
Looks like that. So I look it up. Turns out 1948 Chevrolet licensed the design of that straight six to Toyota.
Okay.
Toyota basically converted it to M&Ms and
That being metric.
changed. I think it had a higher deck height, taller deck height, but otherwise is pretty similar to. It was basically the same as the Chevrolet Straight Six. So they made that all the way up until I think the 80s before they
Yeah.
replaced it.
Or early 90s.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting because I'm looking at it, I was like, man, that looks just like Chevy Straight Six because it pretty much is. So is that going out of the family to swap in a 305?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I mean,
I don't know.
a straight six, if you take care of it, it's kind of a tank.
Yeah,
And
If it blew up, I mean,
maybe.
probably the same.
I just wouldn't want to. I think a somewhat more compact in terms of width, at least.
Right.
Straight six is a better thing in a vehicle like that. It's simple.
I've only moved it around. I haven't actually driven it.
I
But
mean,
it seems like a nice. I think fires right up when you turn the key. Boom.
yeah.
It's got a
pretty
Weber
torquey.
carburetor on it. It's not stock, but
There's a guy in Delaware that has one. He's been driving around recently. It's pretty cool.
anyway, that's why I picked that one.
Yeah,
thought
it's
it was-
good.
I mean, it's good looking.
I hate the wheels. And I hate the top.
Hate
and
the
I
wheels.
hate the doors.
Hate the top.
Okay.
I don't know if I hate the doors, but
I don't hate the tires. Like that size is fine.
here's the other
I
thing.
like the color.
The color's good.
The straight six on it, it's not going to be, you're not going to be cruising down the highway at 80 miles an hour.
Oh, no.
It probably wouldn't be very comfortable anyway.
No. So it seems more like a fun little off-road vehicle.
That seems like a good price, though.
Yeah, it does. All right. Next.
Next.
Ooh. 1988 Porsche 911 Turbo
I like it.
Coupe.
Coupe. A nice dark, I think it's a non-metallic blue, which
I have a
looks
question.
stunning.
Go ahead.
There's no 911s that aren't coupes unless they are Targas or convertibles, right?
Right.
There's no sedans.
As far as I know.
Why? I just feel like that's kind of unnecessary. Then.
And if it was a sedan, it might be a coupe still.
That's true.
I think that's before the Germans completely lost their mind.
No.
1988.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Soren,
I love it. I like the blue.
look at that.
I like the
Look at
turbo. I like the 80s. I don't like that it's $222,000,
Well,
but you can't win them all.
you're going to have to suck it up because that is gorgeous.
I would have it.
Limited slip diff.
Does not have sport seats, but
But they're still good looking.
I don't care really.
I think that's a great blue. It's like halfway between a really dark green and a really dark blue, which normally blue greens suck ass, but this one's nice.
I think it's just blue.
Yeah.
But
Nope.
it's got a greeny tinge to it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's dark blue. I like that there's no metallic in it.
Yeah.
Nice, solid, sturdy blue.
Those wheels look good.
Yeah.
The inside looks good.
I mean, whoever took these pictures was a genius. Avant-garde.
Yep.
Avant-garde.
They always have nice pictures.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to spend too much time on it.
Nope.
So,
Next.
next.
Too good.
But I'm a yes.
Of course. Oh God.
Oh boy.
Original owner, 1991 Morgan +8. Obviously, I picked that because I like those.
$40,000.
1890, huh? Does that still have the rover? Yep.
I like the look. I don't like the interior. I'd tear it out and change it.
I think
I'd cut the roll bar off.
I think these were imported running on propane.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, to pass emissions.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's been deconverted from propane to gasoline power.
Although I don't know if I object to it being on propane, actually, now that I think about it.
I think it makes a lot more power on gasoline.
There you go.
Interesting.
Yeah. Pick something.
Yeah. Green.
I like these. I've always liked the wheels on them.
It's a nice wheel.
And I think on the +8, I think that all looks really nice.
I don't like the roll bar.
I like the roll bar.
You're so weird.
I don't like the luggage rack.
I mean, sure. Whatever. I would make the inside of that a different color. I'd probably just tear the whole inside of it out. Truth told.
Spend your 40 grand and then start ripping it apart.
Yeah.
I just
Hope it doesn't have termite damage.
Seriously. Sure. I'll be a yes
Not
on that
for
one.
40 grand. Are you kidding
I
me?
think at 40 grand, I mean, how often do you see a Morgan Cruiser around?
Uh,
And if you do, it's probably a +4.
which is not nearly as cool.
No, +8's definitely cooler.
sure.
I like it.
Give you that.
I accept 40,000.
It's cool.
Who picked this?
Well, I did. That's a 502 powered 1950 Chevrolet Style Line Deluxe sedan. And I don't normally pick things, I guess, in this neck of the woods, but I like this.
Yeah, you do.
I don't normally. Uh,
It's a mild custom.
I don't know what any of that means, but I thought it was a good looking car.
Well, like the rear bumper looks like it has been
Deleted?
tucked. No, it's still there. It looks like it's
taillights are kind of
looks
tucked
like
in
it's
there.
been tucked in. It's been
rolled.
shaved.
Fair enough. I think it's a good looking car.
Forward.
Hasn't been Frenched.
I kind of like the visor over the windshield.
It's definitely lowered.
Yeah. Front wheels are cool. Inside's nice.
I would probably change the interior upholstery color.
God, what are you, seamstress?
It's
You're
not.
just ripping everybody apart today.
If I owned it, I'd probably change the interior upholstery color. That's
You
not
seem
like
Cranky.
ripping people apart. It's not a
502
502.
is an interesting choice.
Well, I didn't make that choice, but I accept it.
Sure. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, it's better than not a 502.
Probably better than what came in it.
Gonna be, yeah. With a 9-inch and a turbo 400. Huh. And a gear vendor overdrive.
I'd probably cruise
Yeah.
okay.
Thing will scream down the highway.
Obviously, I'm not a huge fan of the paint on the.
Oh,
Air
shut up.
cleaner.
The air cleaner is the best part of the car.
Why do you hate pinstripers?
I just don't see the point.
You don't like fun.
I do like fun. I don't
think
think that
that's
is
a-
fun.
I think that's a Cadillac air cleaner,
Yeah,
right?
looks like it.
It's big block, right?
Yes. 502 is a big block. Okay.
I don't remember what it went for. 18 grand? I'd pay
18
18
grand?
grand for that.
Pretty good deal.
You
Yeah.
kidding?
Yes.
I wouldn't own it, but yeah,
No.
so that's a pretty good price.
All right, next.
Oh boy.
This is me as well. 1965 Volvo 1800S. I
Okay.
like old Volvos. I think that's a good looking car, even though it's got wing mirrors or fender mirrors, which I hate.
And
I've
I've been picking
bolt-on
a lot of
flares.
fender mirror cars lately.
I like it.
It's got screw-on flares and big old white letters on the tires.
Well, when the tires wear out, you put different
Well,
ones on
when
that suck less.
Soren buys cars, he just changes the tires
That's true.
anyway.
And the interior.
In the interior. He will
Automatically
rip that
change the
entire
interior.
interior out and change the color slightly to a different color red.
No,
Oh.
but I would get rid of the purple lights. What is
I
Dodge?
thought you would enjoy.
Oh my god.
Twin McCuneys.
That could sound good.
Interesting. It seems like it's just a Volvo P1800 with screw-on flares and some wheels.
Yeah, looks like they ruined it a little bit. The inside's really nice and the black's good.
I honestly would put smaller wheels and/or tires on that. Not sure which.
With
Are those banana spokes?
Others what?
sure. Sort of.
32,000.
Ooh, buy.
Man, I don't know.
Next.
All right, next.
Oh, Soren.
Yes, I like these.
You know, I noticed that was not Bear's choice,
Yeah, because I picked the TR6s.
and Bear's not going to choose brown on brown.
Oh, but it's the
TR6.
70s, and you got to embrace the 70s-ness of that.
Ah,
You can have some voulevant with it afterwards.
okay.
I like it, and it doesn't seem crazy expensive.
At $17,750.
I'd probably pull the rubber bumper covers off or replace the bumpers with previous ones, but I like the interior.
Shag carpet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think 17's crazy for that.
17's crazy for that.
No.
That seems
And
kind of cheap,
It
actually.
looks pretty nice on the inside. The wood seems to, or fake wood or whatever it is, seems to be pretty good.
Does a TR4 hood fit on those?
Hood?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Did those have the fours have the bump, or was that something else?
8.
Did the Forest have the what?
8's have a bump.
No.
TR8? No, TR8's a different car.
TR8's totally different. The
TR4,
4, I
didn't
believe.
they have like a bump in the hood?
think so.
Yeah.
I don't like TR4s.
You could just put a bump in that hood.
Lift it up, smack it with a hammer.
Sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything to that thing.
I like that.
Is it too brown for you, Bear?
I like the outside brown. The inside brown is terrible.
What?
Yeah,
It's not a terrible brown.
but that's bad.
It's
That's
not
not-
a terrible
That
brown.
mixed with the outside is bad.
Yeah.
It just
Well,
says 70s. It just says, you're gonna
It's got a Wookiee transmission tunnel.
you
it's
can
not-
listen to the mamas and the papas and drive around in your TR6.
it's not good.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'd have it. You're
No.
No. Ooh, 1998 Alfa Romeo 156 V6 with a 6-speed.
Looks like somebody failed to finish a Pontiac.
This is awesome, I
hate it.
think. And it was on Facebook Marketplace for a little while.
Was it?
Recently, yeah.
That exact one.
That exact one. It was down in Florida, I think, or Georgia.
It says Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
You think they just put it on Facebook until such time as they could get it posted here?
Possibly, but I love it. I think, it's not my favorite Alpha, but it's a good one.
How do you
I like the color.
How do you love it?
I think they
I
look
think
good.
the wheels make it.
The wheels are pretty cool. I think the body looks nice.
Yeah.
All of it.
Jelly
That
beany.
color, yeah, but it's a good jelly bean.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no such thing.
I like the taillights. I
Taillights are
like the little
cool.
spoiler. I like dual
They're,
exhaust.
they're heading sort of Acura words.
It's going to sound great.
Oh, it's gonna sound phenomenal. The color is great.
What country is it in?
What do you
Country
mean?
is it in? It
It's in America.
It's got a very not America license plate on it.
says Georgia.
Fair enough.
It's in Georgia.
Appears to be from
And the
Poland.
interior,
Corrosion.
corrosion there. That's not good.
Which paint
Oh,
of-
look at the door handles on the rear doors.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
In the window.
Yeah. It's just so cool.
I'm gonna say no.
All right, it's a nice little car. Trying to find a picture of the seats. It looked like
Yeah,
the seats
the
were kind of neat.
seats looked Recaro-y. I kind of like the wood steering wheel in there. Not sure, but
I mean,
it's
I
a
don't like
nod
wood
to
steering
the
wheels, but
Italianness.
yeah,
Ah, those seats look comfortable.
they do.
And I think this sold for 10 grand or something.
18.
No, 10.8.
10 even.
$10,800. I think
Just
that's a
nice
good
stitching
deal.
in the seats.
Yeah.
Big problem with it though.
It's Italian.
I mean, I would accept that. Eyes wide open. So
It's a terrible color.
no,
I think it's
I
great.
think the color's nice.
What's the problem then?
It's
got-
front wheel drive.
It's got a rusty mirror.
So what?
Yeah, but that's like
There's nothing wrong with front wheel drive.
VR6 Jetta,
Okay.
where it sounds good, looks good,
Okay. I guess I accept that for 10.8.
not the best.
But it seems like a VR6 Jetta I can go and get parts at a parts store.
I'm sure you could get parts for this from
Are you?
non-parts store.
Sure.
I bet. No, you can't get parts for a VR6 Jetta at a parts store.
Why not?
They won't have them in stock.
Well,
You
they
have
can
to-
get it tomorrow.
Yeah, you just get it
Not
from
really.
Auto.
I bet not.
I'll bet you. How much you want to bet? $2? You still got that $2 bill?
No.
I'd like to go next.
No, I do, but I'm not giving it away for that. And what was that?
What
Little
was it?
safety thing, key in the dash there on the side. Is that airbags?
I have no idea.
That
I would
looks-
guess that's an
Oh,
airbag
maybe that's a
thing.
kill switch. That'd be cool.
That's probably an airbag thing for the passenger
Probably.
airbag.
And maybe it's the heated seat switch.
Why would you put the heated switch on so you can't get
Your
with the door shut?
passenger always is warm.
It's Italian.
I'll bet you
Sorry.
that's an airbag thing.
Yeah. Now look at that though.
Yeah, I
That's a
guess
cool
for
car.
10.8, I'm
So,
okay with that.
when you put your little Bambino in the passenger seat in the
Yeah.
front where you're not supposed to put them because you got shit in the back, you took that off?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So here's my FJ Cruiser.
Yes.
It's an icon.
It's made by Icon. It's 4-door. It's got a different V8 in it, I do believe.
It's got 5.3. Ooh.
Don't like the
which
wheels.
is best. Oh, the wheels are better than the wheels that were on the blue one.
Yes, that's true.
And I think these have all new chassis and everything.
Yeah, it's got
Suspension and
an Art
everything's
Morrison frame.
different. Yeah. I think this is gonna drive good.
It's better for 125 grand.
And that's like a quarter of the price when it was built.
Probably.
You saying that
Oh,
was
it actually
$600,000 new?
I think they're
Probably
over 3.
2, 3. Yeah.
That's insane.
I don't think there is
I don't accept
FJ Cruiser here. Except maybe a badge. Look at it. Ah, it's got a Tahoe engine.
Yeah.
Even the intake is the same. Like the thing going into the throttle body.
I'm changing mine to no.
Why?
Too much Chevy.
Oh God. Look at that though. 4-door? That's cool. It's probably the best driving FJ you can get.
So apparently beadlock wheels.
Oh really?
So it's a bedliner.
I
Doesn't-
don't think so. I
think
think
so.
it's
It's
just
got
matte
texture.
paint.
It's a real fine texture, though. I've never seen a bedliner with that fine of a
Oh,
texture.
you know what I think it is? It's what's
Epoxy
that
paint?
gun coating?
Cerakote?
Cerakote.
God, that would be really heavy.
I think it's Cerakoted. Maybe.
That seems unlikely.
There's he's got like a crazy coating thing on these things.
Rocky Mountain Icon gray powder coat. So the body's been powder coated.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm a firm no now.
He went from a yes to a no to a
Did it
firm
start
yes.
as a yes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, did he?
He saw the first picture and was like, hell yeah.
yeah, because I like FJs. No, that's a ruined one. Because they made it cost way more than it should by making it dumb.
Look,
I hate to agree with Soren, but I think I'm a no on that.
also, well, I'm a yes.
Next.
Next.
Oh, here we go, Soren. This is more for your budget.
1894 Corrado VR6. 5-speed. Those BBS wheels.
Yeah, it's Sparto Gray,
This Nimbus gray.
Nimbus Gray.
Which is funny because it's not very Nimbusy.
Big brakes.
I don't like Volkswagens. That's a good looking Volkswagen at least.
I like it.
Nice inside. How much? 18?
Sold for 10.7.
10.7.
Wow.
That's hard to argue with. Much though I would like to.
Yeah, and I think someone did a nice job on the paint.
Yeah, looks like it. Did it say how many miles are on it?
Does it matter?
Kinda. 112,000?
That's not a lot.
No.
No.
Oh, those aren't real LMs.
So what?
That matters by a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, does it really?
yeah, that's what those are going to cost you.
Yeah, but those are fine
look
on that
good.
car.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
that looks fine.
Yeah, I'm a yes, and I don't want to be a yes.
All right.
Definitely a yes.
I got a yes out of
at
Soren.
10 grand.
Yeah, pretty good.
Next.
Next. Easy yes.
I knew you were gonna pick
So
this
terrible.
car.
So
140,000.
it didn't even sell.
I know it's not the thing, but burn it.
That was bid too.
A Pontiac Firebird.
1970 Trans Am 400 Ram Air 4.
But it's so ugly.
It's not ugly.
Hmm?
That's a terrible blue.
No, it's
There's
not.
a lot more terrible blue.
That's the best part. That
Yep.
is a good looking car.
That was a great looking car.
It's an automatic though.
And Eric is accepting of the headrests.
It is a headrest car, yeah. The engine turned dash. You don't
Yep.
like that?
Let me see it again.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's fine. But it's surrounded by so much awful blue.
And the Formula wheel. Too bad it's not a 4-speed.
I know.
I didn't know they did Ram Air 4s with an automatic.
You didn't know they made those for men?
What?
It's an Archer thing.
Huh? You didn't know they made those for men, so you're saying men need automatics?
No, I didn't know they made that. Never mind.
I don't like where you're going with that. What you're trying to accomplish.
Well, this is all
If you took
good.
the blue stripe off of it and put a black interior in it, it'd still be a no for me, but it'd be a lot less no.
Why?
Because I don't like the blue stripe and the blue interior.
Yeah, but you're wrong.
It's an opinion. Opinions can't be wrong.
Well, they can in other people's eyes.
Only if those people don't understand what an opinion is.
Great looking car.
It
Look at
seems to
that.
be in good condition.
And it's the shaded stripes. I
Yep.
mean, how far can
Does
it
the
go?
front naturally not look put together right like that?
Well, according to you, the front naturally doesn't look like it's put together correctly.
The front looks how it's supposed to look. How's that?
I accept that answer.
That's good. It's wild that they're that expensive.
I want to ask you a question, Mason. It's a personal car question.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you like this because you like Pontiacs, or do you like Pontiacs because you like this sort of thing?
Those are not options.
Question.
Yes. But I like this because I like Pontiacs.
That's good Pontiac.
Does your Pontiac fandom make you like this more, or is this part of the reason that you like Pontiacs?
I like that because that's a great looking car.
I don't accept that answer.
That's
How do you
that's what
not
it
like
is.
that? Look how bright that interior is.
It's awful.
That's so good.
Doesn't matter if it's a Pontiac or not. I'd still like that car.
I feel like that color should be called Mermaid's Ass.
It
So that
really
car-
needs a 4-speed.
That car doesn't matter in the Pontiac Lake or Firebird Lake.
Could be a Honda.
I like Pontiacs. I like Firebirds. Especially second gen early Firebirds. Which is what that is. But 140,000, I don't know that a Raymer 4 had a 4-speed or had an automatic. I feel like that's a Raymer 3. I don't feel like diving into the
No, we don't need to dive.
comments to see.
I certainly don't want to.
No.
Of course you don't.
It's a cool car. I'm going to say next.
All right, next.
1963 Chevrolet Corvette 327 360
Yes.
Fuelie convertible 4-speed. I did. No side pipes. Clean lines.
Blue.
I like it. Blue?
Looks blue.
I would say that that's like a dark gray.
It says dark blue.
Dark blue.
All
Dark
right.
blue
Well, I
interior.
like whatever color that is.
That's a great color combo.
Yeah, it is. It's a really good color.
It needs side pipes.
It looks so much better with clean sides. Side pipes would just make that look dirty and ill thought out.
It's side pipes and a good set of wheels.
Yep.
I don't even mind the wheels that are on it.
Well, you can't see it
Those are
Perfect.
good wheels.
because of the hubcaps.
That's fine. I would take that as is.
And the white balls.
It's cool.
Whatever.
How much? Ooh, white top. I like. Ooh,
Hard top.
ooh. I
It
like
look
this.
good with hard top.
I must
Yeah.
confess that in most of my owning of that, it would have the hard top on. It would have to be an exceptionally nice day.
Yeah. And
I
that's
thought
a
you were
4-speed.
thought you were looking for a convertible.
I just think it looks a lot better with the hard top on.
Oh,
Yeah, I like the white top.
I'd have to have a
hard top.
compelling reason to take the hard top off.
and yes,
130.
yes on the 4-speed.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And the math works on the numbers that are presented.
How much was it?
And that's clean.
130.
Yeah, it's a good price.
Probably fair.
I dig it.
Yeah,
Next.
I dig it.
Next.
Oh, now we're talking. Real money. 96 911 turbo with 36,000 miles. In the color that most 96 turbos are.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems like they're all this
Not a bad color combination.
arena red. No, it's good. I like the RUF editions. And I usually don't like this color because they kind of come with those chrome turbo twist wheels.
Yeah. Those
But
turbo twist wheels are terrible.
this makes it look so much better.
Yeah, that's a good looking car.
And for 200 grand, it's a lot. But I really love the roof bumpers and the wheels.
That's not my favorite era of Porsches, but it is good looking.
Yeah.
And I don't generally like that color of red, but it
Me
suits
neither.
it suits that car. So
Is it just roof body stuff, or is it?
I didn't read that much into it.
It's got a crash in it.
Yeah, that's probably why it's got roof stuff. Oh. It's rated at 400 horsepower. That seems higher than normal. I don't know.
Stock. That is stock.
400 horsepower?
Yeah, those were 400 horsepower.
Were they?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
think the
say
price is even acceptable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no for the price, but I do like it.
36,000 miles.
Yeah. I mean, that's they go for big money.
Yeah.
And I think that out of the Arena Reds, that's my favorite Arena Red
Yep.
993
That
turbo.
I've seen. Sure.
Yeah.
What does Arena Red mean?
It's that color.
So out of the, okay, that's your favorite.
Out of the burgundy,
Out of the cars that color, that's the best looking one he's seen.
because most of them suck,
They do.
and I hate them.
Yep.
Fair enough. Next.
Next.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Soren,
It's not me.
This one's me.
what have you been smoking?
Yeah, that's just a funny looking thing. Read it.
It's a 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 Limited double cab modified to pre-runner spec.
How did I miss this?
Fiberglass front and rear fenders, custom bumpers, bed cage, method wheels, 37-inch tires, off-road long travel suspension kit, King coilovers. Fortunately, it still has a 5.3.
You missed it because it wasn't there as of about noon today.
It has Brian Tooley
What
Racing
sold?
cam, valve
That's
springs.
true.
Hopefully it has the Truck Norris cam.
Ooh, I bet it does.
Do not like the red on the wheels.
You don't like beadlocks?
I don't like the red.
I like it,
I like it.
especially with just the plain white.
It could certainly be worse. I'd,
And the nice work truck interior.
I'd like it
Yep.
to be a darker interior.
See how you think that would be a bad tow vehicle?
Yes.
But
The
would it,
suspension that you would put on it for
but
that is going to
would
make
it
it a
be an
terrible tow vehicle.
awesome daily driver other than towing it for a couple times a year? Sold for 32?
I feel
Yep.
like
Wow, that's
feel
a
like that
deal.
probably would be a little bouncier than you'd like.
Yeah, but you could just
I think I could just cut
Yep.
across a couple cornfields here and there,
Yep.
and
get home a lot faster
yeah,
I don't normally
if your
like
foot in it.
those things, and that one's not terrible.
I want a pre-runner thing at
Yeah,
some point in my
I like
life.
the pre-runner things. I thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
That's one of the better looking ones.
And
that-
32,000
that
seems
we've
cheap.
seen.
Yeah, well, it's not. It doesn't look like it's got all the super duper hoity-toity shenanigans on it.
I don't know.
It's got a fair amount of shenanigans.
I mean, it's got shenanigans,
got
but
long
it's not
travel.
like
It's got the external reservoir King shocks. Did you
Yeah.
see the bed?
yeah, I saw the bed, but it's not like a chassis one.
Okay, sure.
Pre-runners shouldn't be.
Some of them are nowadays.
Yeah.
I like.
Next.
Oh,
Next.
maybe.
Oh boy, someone's got some exploded.
It's not me.
I picked this for Soren
Why? Just because it says Shelby on it?
because I know how much you like the Goes Like Hell, the regular Charger GLH. So I figured you would absolutely love the Goes Like Hell some more.
How much do I like the Goes Like Hell regular?
A lot, I
I don't
think.
think so.
I think at least a little
I
bit.
think if you
We've
asked
heard
me what
some
that meant without showing
stories.
me this picture, I would be puzzled.
Comes with a little spot in the dash with the Carroll Shelby signature.
Great.
So it couldn't be too big. They just put it in the corner over there.
It's pretty big. I'd say that's like
It is pretty big.
2 by 4 inches, maybe.
Yeah, but it's not as big as him actually signing the dash.
I don't know. How big does he sign?
Pretty big.
So I'm going to go no for a couple of reasons. One is that it says Shelby on it, and another is that it says Dodge on it.
What about the Goes Like Hell some more?
I don't care about that at all.
Or does it say Dodge?
Or Chrysler or whatever.
Does it even say Dodge anywhere?
No.
Got a Chrysler symbol on the back.
Back. But you're so far down the road, no one will ever see it.
Told that story. My buddy had a Trans Am in high school, and we got in a race with a. This is a Charger. We got in a race with an Omni GLHS,
The Omnis are cool.
and smoked us big time from a stoplight to stoplight on campus. And then he was like, "All right, I'm gonna get him this time." So he tried a second time, smoked again. And we came to the next stoplight, and I was like, just turn left.
So
Don't do this again.
I'm puzzled.
It's not going to get any better. Yes.
If we get in a race, you and I,
Yeah.
and you just smoke me,
Yeah.
what could I possibly believe I could do differently to prevent that from happening the next time?
Better launch.
Yeah, you could have got a bad launch.
Yeah, but if I don't know that I did get a bad launch,
He was thinking he didn't get a good launch, so he tried it a second time.
He wasn't ready for it.
Probably got a better launch the second time, but still got smoked.
So yeah, I feel like that's just adding insult to your own injury.
Yeah. Which is why I said turn at the next light. We're not going to keep having this abuse because it was abuse.
Next.
Yeah, I'm a no on that.
Okay. I guess I'm a no at 13,000.
I'm a no at any thousands.
That was interesting. It's at least an interesting car, isn't it?
I guess.
It's a side venue, a side branch of Shelby selling out.
See, neither one of you remember 1987.
I do remember 1987.
That was a really fast car. Hence it smoking the Trans Am.
I don't think Vera remembers 1987.
No.
But I do. I'm only like a year and a half younger than you.
Someone got desperate.
Okay, so
1971 Alfa Romeo Montreal.
a single Macintosh right in the middle.
Yep.
I like those wheels.
Okay.
I'm looking for positives here.
I like the lights. I like the things on the side.
Which
I
things?
like the duct, the vents.
Like the after the B pillar vents?
Yeah, I just like it.
I think that would visually get really old really fast.
Been
I
looking
like
at
the
those
driving
cars for
gloves.
years. And I still like it.
It's growing on me to hate it right now.
Oh, you're a very angry person.
I'm not angry. It's just those holes don't. Ugh.
It does have a V8, which is kind of cool.
What size?
2.6 liter.
That's a tiny little V8.
Mechanical fuel injection. 4 cam.
Is that Dadion suspension? Soren's favorite?
Is it?
It looked like it.
There is no evidence to support your statement.
I didn't see a picture of the Dadion.
There's no evidence to support his statement that
Nope.
that's my favorite.
That's
That's
front.
front. I think it is.
No. I think it is. Looks like a solid axle.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's no
That's not a pivot right there.
flexi bits.
There's a pivot on the top.
Mm,
Uh-uh.
all right. Well,
How much?
45,000.
too
Ooh.
much.
Yeah, that's a bit rich. I mean, it's an interesting car. That's a bit much for it, though.
Did they make a grown-up version of that? Or
Alpha?
was- yeah, that. Did they make like a
bigger one?
snazzier one?
Snazzier one? I don't think so.
I like the headlights.
Does that have a window in the front of the window that like kicks out?
Vent window?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are totally missing from modern cars.
they are.
Yep. Best
I
in
mean, I think the whole purpose of them was for ashing.
Yeah, but they did so much other good.
Anyway, I think those are kind of neat.
Generally, I like it. For 45 grand, hell no.
It's puzzling. I'd need to look at one more.
All right,
There's things about it.
last car. You ready?
No,
You need to brace yourself.
I'm braced.
Oh, I think this is mine.
This is yours.
This is a turbocharged 2-liter Cosworth powered Cara 430 5-speed, which is a replica of the Ford RS200, which I think is a pretty good replica.
It looks pretty good, yeah.
I like the wheels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stop there, I think.
I can't really see anything that's not good, but I don't really know what the inside
Right-hand
of
drive?
this looks.
Yeah, it's right-hand drive. That's the
Yeah.
downside.
Sure.
It's got a really weird looking front. Like
Well, they
all
look
of the
like
things
that.
from the front look weird.
Yeah. I don't know what this whole tag means, but
Weird.
maybe.
Titled as an 1870 Lotus.
Yeah,
I guess to thwart emissions
maybe.
because it's in California.
I mean, it looks slightly different,
A little bit.
but not bad.
It's got a shitload of lights.
Yeah.
It was a it was a rally car basically. Ford made
This is kind of a replica of
of their street car.
the Evo, I think.
Yeah, because it's got the super scoops and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little different here and there, but I think going down the road, I'd be jaw open, going, "Holy shit!"
It really bothers me that that car is a different white than its wheels.
That's,
It is a problem.
I guess you could fix that, Soren.
Good.
I mean, doesn't that agitate you a little bit?
It's close enough.
It's not close enough.
They're wheels.
They're stark white and it's creamy white.
Yeah, they're wheels. That's the problem with people buying white wheels and having white cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I get upset.
No, they never match. But
So that was bid to 51,000.
which I think is a pretty good.
Seems like a
I
fair
mean, if they
price.
got it at 51, that'd be great. I don't
Yeah.
know what those go for. I think they're in the hundreds.
The real ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, couple hundred.
What actually is it?
It's a Ford RS200 replica.
Yeah, but what is it made out of?
It's made out of a tubular
Tubes.
space frame and fiberglass bodywork.
So that was never any car.
No. It
No.
does. It says it has Ford Sierra Cosworth drive or running gear, so the suspension and stuff is based on the. Which I think
Might
the
have
actual.
seats in the dash.
I
and
think the
stuff.
dash is from them also, and I think it was on the
Mm-hmm.
original RS200s as well.
Huh. Well,
I think they did make left-hand drives in the
Mhm.
real one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
interesting.
I thought it was interesting. I think it's a convincing kit car.
Yeah. The Lotus thing is weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
You think they did that just to thwart emissions?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't
Because if
know.
it was built before 74 or 75, it doesn't have to
Eat anything?
go to the. Doesn't have to have the emissions checked. Doesn't have a smog check.
Hmm.
Maybe it has to have a visual, but I don't think it matters on that. All right.
It's cool.
There's that.
Yeah. That's not really a disappointment. And I want to say on this terrible disappointment, but I'm not terribly disappointed.
Is
You're
it
not
the car of the
disappointed?
night?
What?
Is it the car of the night?
No.
What's the car of the night?
For me?
Yeah,
That Corvette.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
it's pretty good.
Maybe the Porsche, the blue one.
That was also good.
That was good.
That's pretty good.
They were the same color almost.
So is the 993 Turbo, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, too.
Was it? Is
Yeah.
it the red one?
Yeah, Arena red.
It's probably the only one I could own in Arena Red.
Yep.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's a good color.
I'd like to have a 993 Turbo. I like 993 Turbos.
I'm going with Corvette.
Okay. Fine. Yeah,
You don't
fine.
have to agree with
It was
me.
a good one.
I agree. Corvette,
Could use some
360
side
horse,
parts.
fuelie, 4-speed convertible, in dark blue with dark blue.
All nice colors.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
There's
with a
not
white
lot,
top.
There's not a lot about
with
that
a
that I'd
dark blue
go.
top.
And a
I
hard
want to
top.
change it.
And
Alright.
just put some side pipes on there.
Corvette, car of the night.
Great
Like, subscribe, comment,
things and stuff.
tell Soren why he's wrong.
You can
Please.
tell me.
Tell him to get a haircut too.
Yeah,
I am
looks like a hippie.
contractually obliged not to.
Well, start a GoFundMe for Soren to get a haircut.
You can't. It's not a purchasable contract.
Yeah,
You don't know how much money they'll put in
yeah.
there.
It doesn't matter.
The math might
Could be.
work for you.
Honor is priceless.
Right.
Okay.
That's one way to get the price higher.
And on that disappointment,
Yeah.